but I still fight doubt. And the only person that's gonna stop me is me. But once I overcame that fight, can't nothing stop me. I can't die. I'm immortal. Rejected, neglected, I feel disrespected. They told me go left, I didn't learn the right lessons. Been hard on my grizzle, my hustle got deadly. Y'all rap about shit I done murdered already. Ain't changing my image, focused on my vision. Hard-headed, don't listen, fake love, I ain't with it. This path I'm committed, slip up but ain't tripping. My mind always spinning, ain't talking about vision. Just run me, my digits go broke, I ain't limping. It ain't come to me, so I had to go get it. I came from a city with niggas, it's vicious. The love be fictitious, see hate from a distance. It made me a fighter, got pushed to my limits. I took a few L's and then got so discouraged. With God as my witness, from whence I was forged. No Golden Gate Bridge, but I came back a warrior. I came back immortal, invincible even. My faith is much higher than what you believe in. They wanted me gone on my soul, I ain't leaving. Spoke life into every verse you receiving. My music lives on when my bones turn to dust. There's power in words, so bitch you should hush. My mind overflowing in lyrical floods. Fuck building an art, you gon' need you a sub. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal. Creation, destruction, the cosmos erupted. My mind kicked off track of the train I'm conducting. Came out of the dungeon, stepped into corruption. Don't know who to trust, how the fuck I'ma function. This deity trapped in this skin that I live in. They wanted a king since I fit the description. They tried to dethrone me, but I'm in position. I'll show you the wrath of a god from Olympus. You spoke on my name, bro, I thought we was different. Couldn't tie your own shoes, guess that's why you still tripping. That bitch wasn't loyal, guess karma's your mistress. It's hoes over bros, guess you made your decision. That rat in my family ain't talking about splinter. I hope that you feel every verse I deliver, cause hell done froze over, you think it was winter. If you thought for a second I wasn't gon' come get you, I thank the Almighty made me in his image, dominion and power protected. My children call angels beside me, now I'm in command. Enlightenment all in the palm of my hand. This ain't what you pictured, I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm supposed to be 6 feet up under a pavement. They hate how you live, but show love when you die. Hope you feel the same way when I come back to life. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal.
Boom! It's the start of a new week, a new month. Shit. The stretch of the last quarter of the year. We looking at a new president one way or the other. So shit. Let's talk about it. 1103-2024. I think y'all heard me. November 3rd, 2024. A day you never been in before and a day you never be in again. Got my bro with me. We're gonna chop it up. We just late night chilling. If anybody want to come up, man, y'all just go ahead and let it be known. Y'all rock it with the boy. And then shit, we'll find a way to get you a message or something. Just come on up and just talk. We ain't really talk about really nothing. Particularly, y'all like to be in y'all feelings about shit most of the time, but that ain't what's happening. So shout out to y'all people watching on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's watching. Shout out to everybody on Twitch that's watching. I'm your boy D_awesome. Welcome to T-Max_network, man. With that being said, shout out to my guy, Mr. E Peasy. You know what I'm saying? Coming out there from the West Coast. Man, welcome to T-Max Network, Brody. Got his mic.
What's the deal, gang? What's the deal, bro?
Man, how you feeling, bro?
Man, difficult people, I have to step off for the sake of, respecting the live type shit.
Yeah.
We chilling though, man. It's not sunny right now, but we're in Cali. It's windy. You probably hear it in the earbud. We thugging. Same old. I'm like, let me come see what this is about.
Yeah, man. Over here. Tired of fucking being on TikTok.
Man, you gotta get away from all the holdbacks and shit, You can't be your authentic self sometimes on that platform.
Yeah. I straight up hard to do that over there. You know what I'm saying? I've you know, everybody that took an L this weekend, man, I feel really bad for y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know what I mean? I wish that it was something that I could do to comfort all that, all the people that took an L this weekend, man, especially if your records have been consistently filled with L's. I don't know what to do or to say about such situation. All I do is wish you the best on the back end of the season. However, you know, just get ready to accept what's coming down the pipeline. Go
You
Steelers.
see, an insecure motherfucker will feel some type of way right now. You don't put that terrible child away because it's really terrible. Man, I got time for this shit, bro.
That's the point of it,
Over
man.
here talking about football and this politics.
Speaking of politics, man, I ain't fucking with neither one of them. I'm not, bro. I'd rather vote for EP.
Hey, look, I'm telling people I'm writing my name on the ballot when I go vote, bro, and just like I ain't time, bro. Like motherfuckers be like, oh, if you don't vote, I don't want to hear you complain about anything that happens in the country. So what happens when you do vote and shit is still fucked up? Should you still be complaining?
It's our business, man. I just tell you, it's our business. I've never really been one to really just pull on politics like that. Like for, oh, this is my candidate. None of that shit. This is the worst by far, bro. And
I mean, we got stuck with a follow up position. First of all,
bro, just the fact that it only got a notch better and it's still bad with Kamala being shit's bad, bro. And
right,
what
this is the problem that I have. Why is it only two people there? I mean, obviously we know it's more than two people on the ballot, but it's the same shit that's getting the same attention. It's kind of like with real life. Everything negative is promoted way more than the positive things, and then everybody's walking around here with a negative state of mind because all they see is the negative.
all that's promoted is negative.
Like we probably got an independent politician out there right now that'd be the right one for us. It's like something I say on TikTok. Yeah, you've heard me say this one before. Women be wanting a motherfucker that's over 6 feet, this, that, and the other. And no knock for anybody that's over 6 feet. But y'all are willing to risk the fact that, oh, he's too short to find, actual love and affection and attention that you really want. But you're gonna keep going for what you want. But people don't realize that sometimes what you want ain't what's for you.
Sometimes.
An alcoholic wants liquor right now, but it ain't good for him.
A diabetic wants a case of Snickers, but shit.
Or depending on their diabetes, they might need that case of Snickers.
Just say it, bro. It's just It's odd behavior, bro. Just
we learned something growing up, bro. Yeah, and we learned something growing up. Everything that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah. One thing about this internet, though, I can say this, is the fact that we can see the world viewpoint of how they see us. Especially right now. Especially right now.
I think the problem is that we only view the world from our point of view because everybody's become to the point that they feel everything about them is just as important as everybody else. And to a degree, you're right. But when we're talking about this type of shit, when you're talking about how the social media stuff works, let's just be honest, and this is something people don't like to hear, but the only people that are supposed to validate your opinions and your feelings is your circle. A motherfucker that don't know you don't have to validate that because they don't know you, they don't know your background, don't know your experience. And you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to feel about some shit that I'm unfamiliar with? I can only give you my opinion based on what I'm familiar with. You know what I mean? And like people just feel like they're so important now. And I mean, to a degree, yeah, you're important as long as nothing bad happens to you. But as far as like, oh, this, that, oh, men ain't shit, oh, women ain't shit, like no one cares, bro, because we all going through it.
Right.
That's why black people love to say, hey, how's everything going? Man, I can't complain. And you know what the follow up is? Don't nobody want to hear it anyway.
Right.
Because we all going through something.
Right. Right. That's crazy. Cause you actually could fucking complain, and you know what I'm saying. You don't nobody know. It's it's crazy because people who complain don't want to hear complaints.
And the thing is just like people are so caught up in everybody else's life, and like I use this as an example. I was talking about something like a situation with my parents or my pops or whatever, or whoever it could be that's like older and don't always understand things. They see shit from they side of the life. They look at like what we doing right now. It's some old heads in our lives that don't know how to like open their mind and what I'm saying, come up go with the program. Like they're like, oh, this is all y'all want to do. But it's like you don't get it. Like y'all don't get it. Y'all had rotary phones, bro. Like y'all couldn't even you don't want like you don't understand what it's like to feel like, oh, I'm in LA and like, you know, this is a hypothetical, it's not necessarily me, but like let's just say like I'm me being in LA and so many people get so much recognition, this, that, and the other, or whatnot, right? But then, like, I come to TikTok and find, and hold on, because that was an incomplete sentence in every way. So, what I'm trying to get at is basically like, me being here in LA, let's just say I feel out of place
Right.
on a hypothetical, right? Like,
Right.
like, damn, like, ooh, ooh. Social media has given the positive side to offer up to let people like anybody that might doubt themselves because look like I said, God has to be a man with his sense of humor because he'll put the one female in the world that you connect with better than anybody else. You never met her, you just have conversations on the phone, this, that, and the other, and I'm in LA, she gonna be weighing like fucking North Carolina. Why are you so far away? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, but it also, I will give with the toxicity of these social media platforms, it is a positive side to it because you start realizing that there's a lot more people in this world that you relate to. They just don't happen to live in your region. Me and you are a perfect example.
Facts.
You're like, one day I'm gonna shake your hand, nigga, be like, what's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like
Oh, for
at
sure.
the end of the day, I met somebody that I probably would have never met without the access to social media and this that, and the other. That I know one thing's for sure and two things for certain, which is a black person is one of our top quotes. One of our top quotes is that one thing's for sure and two things for certain. When we, like I said, when we come together and we get to kick it, have a drink, whatever, man, it's gonna be like two brothers in the presence of everybody. They're not gonna know the difference. And granted, you have to balance this stuff out because there are some people that are putting personas on with social media. There's a lot of personas, so you got to weed out the good and the bad. But that's also a part of life and everything else. Like realistically, everybody complains about their bad relationships, but instead of complaining about your bad relationship, learn from your bad relationship. And what I mean by that is stop complaining about the bad, learn from your experience, and know what you don't want no more. And stop complaining about the fact that in actuality, you're just scared to put yourself out there and be vulnerable again. So you're making 10,000 excuses for why niggas ain't shit. Or vice versa for, the people that understand this and are of a different gender.
Yeah. 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 It's bro, it's a commonality that gets pushed to the back that motherfuckers refuse to, which is crazy that they refuse to accept that commonality, but yet they want to push for the all inclusive party. We all the
Only when
same.
it's in their face.
Yeah, we all the same, but you know. Oh no, we're not. We don't have any comment. All right, I bet that's just crazy, bro. It's fun.
Come
It's
on,
fun
bro.
watching it though. I can't lie. I can't lie. I sit back now and I just laugh at shit. You know, motherfuckers
The
just
best part about it is knowing that you were a part of that circle at some point in your life and you evolved past that. And although you still got time for that shit, you pick and choose the time you got for the bullshit. That's when there's growth.
mm,
And I mean that sincerely because like when you're at a point like I was saying that in the live on TikTok, like when you're at a point where like you're completely secure with yourself, not too much gets under your skin. Because
right.
to be secure with yourself means you know all your faults, you know you know everything like I've said it in your life. Can't nobody tell me shit about this big ass forehead I got right here. Can't nobody tell me shit about oh you look like Stacy from the Wood. Can't nobody tell me I talk too much. Can't nobody tell me I'm annoying. You can't tell me shit because I am who I am and I'm content with that. And
Right.
if you find me annoying, it's because there's something in you that doesn't know how to fucking loosen up and be funny. Because like all I do is try to make people laugh. Like even though I could talk about some serious subjects, I just want to make people laugh, bro. Like and not to be a comedian. It's just the way I am. Like like somebody told me you should be a comedian. I said I could never be a comedian. I can never write jokes. None of that shit. I'm more socially funny, and then I came up with a new terminology. I'm piggyback funny
Mm,
because, like, from the time you know me, bro, like I'm so random, but it comes based off of something somebody else said,
like a
and then
nigga,
here I come.
like like a nigga mad at a girl she came before him.
Come on, it'd be like, oh, like look how random I am, bro. Oh, look, bro. Don't get me on this topic, bro, because look, I'm already on 20% battery. I don't know. I don't have to go charge my phone. Don't get me on that topic, bro. But it's like I'll use a different example. Just think about like, oh, a female talking about how she straddled a man. He was giving him the work, and she was just waiting for him to say her name. As soon as she makes that statement, I'm gonna piggyback off that shit. I was like, oh, so you want to be like, say my name, say my name. Like it's just so fucking random, bro. Like, and it ain't always gonna be funny because it's not what I'm trying to do. I just like
Right.
loosening it. I just like, breaking the ice in the room, bro. Like
Right. Right.
that's me. Because like if I came on here and talked about all my problems, talked about everything that life is life and on my end, yeah, we can have a serious conversation, but like what fun is that? What? Man,
Yeah.
it's weird this bitch is running me low, bro. Like no, like you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like and this just goes to even people that you're close to and you really trust and you really fuck with, right? It goes back to what I was saying. People don't understand why you do what you do. And they have
Right.
a problem with it. Like my bestie, y'all probably heard her in the background on the TikTok. Oh, you've been talking on you. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm not bothering you. And if I'm bothering you by having a conversation when I have to listen to all your conversations, we could be in the middle of a show and your sister and a bunch of people call on FaceTime. I gotta listen to that shit. And I don't care because you're just my friend. But like it's just like and I don't think it's something on the level of like, oh, it's more to it than that. No, it's just that people don't understand what they don't understand, and instead of trying to understand, they judge. And
Mm, mm.
it's really a waste of time. Like, stop
Right.
judging. Just because you don't understand it, like everybody don't think like you do. If you see 2 plus 2 is 4, and I see 3 plus 1 is 4, is any of us wrong?
Mm-mm. By no
But I
means.
bet you somebody gonna judge. I bet you somebody will judge me for thinking 3 plus 1 is 4 instead of 2 plus 2. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right. Right. You know that's gonna be the case. You know that's gonna be the case. It's that's another thing that I try to get people to really just be comfortable with is the fact that you're uncomfortable with the fact that I found 2 plus 2 to be 4. You're also uncomfortable with the fact that EP found 3 plus 1 to be. So you gonna be comfortable with the next person go, oh, listen, I'm gonna bypass all that shit and say 4 plus 0 is 4. So you just really gonna
Now we
go
got
out
to
of
make that
here.
better.
Yeah, you gonna go out of
That's
here.
good said. Don't take 3 paces and guess
Yeah,
what's color of my shoelace.
right. You gonna go out your way and mess your day up, man. It's like, bro, you know what I really attribute that to? I also attribute that to people not really being going anywhere, bro, not seeing nothing else. So what they do is
Or being content, or just being purely content in how they live. But
right,
if you're
and
content in how you live, stop judging me. And I think it's too that a lot of people, like I said, I'm the same person in real life. Even though whoever's viewing this right now, they don't know the ignorance in which I possess. And if you do, you're just an empathic person that picked up on it real fast. But the thing about it is like I'm the same way at all times. So like when I do try to have serious conversations, like even my best friend, she don't like they don't want to take me serious. Don't nobody want to take me serious. And that's why I said I gotta find balance. But it's like I kind of don't. I really don't
right,
because that would be me adjusting myself to somebody else's perspective of me, and I don't have to because I'm
right,
not doing nothing wrong.
right. Yeah. That's crazy. Like I say,
Like,
I attribute that to people not having no experiences outside of the ones that they know.
or they're scared to get out of that circle and they have a problem with the fact that they see you being something that they wish they could be.
Shit. Then when they go talk to that person and find out that person like, man, shit, I ain't shit.
Right. Open up. Open yourself up to the world. Like you might find the same interest that I find in this shit. You might find it too if you find the right people in your circle. Like it ain't like like I said, I ain't catching fights with nobody. Like I ain't about to. Oh, that's my dog. That's my dog. If anybody got a problem with him, you got a problem with me because that's my dog. No, I'm not about to run around trying to play Captain Save a D. But if me and you are in a situation together, oh, nigga, by all means, there's no busterism over here. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Ain't gonna be no buster activity. But like people, I just feel like it's kind of like motherfuckers be on some like, what make you feel so good? But constant bullshit.
Mm. That's some real shit, bro. I get I get burnt out with, and the thing about it is, like I say, it's just this one particular app. This shit don't happen. You go, we search YouTube right now. This shit just won't be prevalent on here. We go to Twitter, it won't be prevalent on there. Hell, we go to any platform. The shit that is prevalent on this one platform won't be prevalent nowhere else. And that's the bizarre thing out of this shit. Like, how
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers just don't understand you got it right and wrong at the same time. The right thing you did was you
Yeah.
connected people. The wrong thing is how you connecting to them. Like,
And it's not even just that. I think the problem is just that the influence of social media is really down to the point where, like I said before, everybody thinks their opinion is important. It's really not. And I'm sorry that I have to say it, but it's really not. My opinion ain't even that fucking important. If you relate to my opinion, so be it. If you relate to D's opinion, so be it. But like our opinions only mean so much that people get the energy and the motherfucker talk to. Because realistically, none of this shit really matters. We just in a situation in our life where we have a platform, we can socialize with other people with like minds and go from there. But all this like being mad, like bro, like, and I have a bad temper, and I've expressed this plenty of times. Like I have a bad temper at times, but like I'll be damned if I tell somebody on social media, "Oh, I'll beat your ass." Come on, man. Like, when and how? And by the time I see you, am I even gonna still be that mad?
it's different. Different. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. Be mad as fuck.
And even if I am, I low key need help. If it's been more than 24 hours, I need help. Because ain't no way I could be mad at anybody and it ain't gonna last that long. Because as soon as I roll up a blunt and smoke one and take a shot or two, nigga, I'm over it.
A bunch of shit takes place in 25, bro. I don't think people understand that shit. Shit take place
And
24
people
seconds.
need to understand. And let's just clear this air, man. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. People need to understand. Just because people don't crash out as fast as others isn't a bad thing. That don't mean they a buster. That don't mean they a punk. It might mean that they're more in tune with themselves to know what they can actually do, and they're scared of their reaction. And maybe you need to leave those people alone. Because then when they act out, you're gonna be like, it wasn't that serious. How the fuck you gonna cause an effect? And when the effect happens to you, you don't tell me what drastic measures I should have took or not took. It doesn't make sense. How you gonna tell me how to react to something that you did?
So for those that don't understand what he was saying, this is what he's saying in a nutshell.
Shut up, silly woman.
And the words are too short. Biatch. Bro, for real. Anyway, hey, fool, I gotta go charge this phone up. My shit just hit 15%, bro. Are you gonna be on here for a minute?
Yeah, I'll be on here for a minute. Shit, it's only
All right,
26
because I'm gonna probably bounce from here shortly and shit, like, because I'm already feeling the energy, and I don't feel like arguing, bro. Like, I don't understand that shit, but it's not for me to understand. It's for me to observe and for me to react properly. So, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah. Pick and choose, pick and choose.
yeah, man, that's all you
Poison,
can do, man. The
poison
best of
or
the best and the worst of the worst.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tap in with you as soon as I can, bro. If not, man, the next time you on here, just I'm gonna DM you my information too, number, everything, so like we can communicate outside of just social media, though, bro.
Yeah, sure.
All right, man. I'm gonna tap in soon.
All right, bro. One of the West Coast finest, my boy EP. Man, what can we say? I haven't been live over here since last week. Shout out, big shout out, big shout out. And shout out to Michael Williams Jr., 23-1. And shout out to DeMarcus Chop Corley, man. They put on a great fight October 26th in Fayetteville at the Coliseum. And a lot of people that was here, I know y'all got spoiled from the previous fight before, but it was a different venue. A lot of things took place as far as the venue goes and the interaction of what was going down. And then along with that, y'all went hard at my cameraman. Y'all really went after his top, man. He really doing his best to provide a service. And he did it from the bottom of his heart, love for y'all and love for Junior. So fact is, T-Max Network, man, we are in full support of Guns, Boxes, and Psycho Killers, man. Those are our brothers. And so anytime something like that goes on, y'all don't like how we are doing something in support for everybody else to get it, y'all understand there's ways around that that could be done. Y'all can make donations, all kinds of shit. You can even help out in a way if it's that important to you. But just going after people and saying shit and you getting something that people charge for at that point, I understand that shit. Just not being grateful for the interaction that you could get. And sometimes that's what convenience does, man. Convenience makes things takes things out of its organic spot and put people in these places where they could be so spiteful for the fuck of it with no real cause outside of just doing that. But want to give a shout out to all the other platforms that came through and they did show love. We appreciate you greatly for that. We appreciate everybody who subscribed also to the channel. And, you know, it's a big ass ladybug that just flew in my house. But needless to say, you know, all is well, ends well. You know, biggest thing is, man, we want y'all to close out 2024 big. Like, do it your way, you know, because a lot of people like tell you how you start the next year is also how you finish it. And that shit ain't true because shit changes day. It changes day to day. And I'm not going to say it's not complete. It could be true in some cases, some instances, how it work out for certain people. But over here, we promote people being individual to see their own path, see their own destiny. And know that, man, it's okay. It's okay to fucking grow beyond an environment that you once came from. It's okay to have a certain level of success that is meaningful to you and you alone. Your spiritual success, your family success, your self-esteem success. Those things are meaningful to you. They can't be bought. You know what I mean? And we live in a time, and trust me, it's going to get more and more crazy 2025. It's going to get reckless come 2025. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. I just want y'all to be aware of the dynamics that's coming. And it's not just because it's election. We've been on a decline here in this country for quite some time. If y'all haven't noticed, just go back and take notice of movement in your area alone. And you can equate that to a lot. Then you couple that with social media. Then you throuple that with all the mental illness and emotional dispositions, and it gets bad. But it's not all the way bad for everybody. It's just that there's going to be a wave that's going to come through. Face the storm. Face the storm, yo. Look it dead in the face and let it be known exactly what you're going to do. I've been through a few storms, but those storms don't outweigh all the blessings that I had. They have no credence on the blessings that I'm going to receive. And I'm thankful for a lot, grateful for a lot. Just wanted to be not in a spot of reaching that minimum success that only goes to me. Then I'd be displaced. If I rode the lane of someone else, man, woman, child, I would be displaced. And so, you know, understand how particularly special things are for you and understand how particularly special you are. That's what I'm really alluding to. And man, shout out to my bro EP, man. He drops some gems, and it's gonna go by a lot of people because he has a jovial spirit about himself. And one thing is, he does want to see you laugh, but his connection to laughter is to joy. So if it's joy in a place, then he wants to be around there, man. And happy people like happy people. Happy people love happy company. And we should do better at preaching and promoting happy people. Not perfect. That's one thing that we get really, we have a great misconception about happiness. And although the feeling of happiness is temporary, there's also a place of happiness it holds a longevity. You can still go through something and still be overall happy about your own personal life. Just let that sit with y'all for a second, though, and think about that. You can make that choice. And that choice you make is it's going to be one of your own. Talking to my bro ID in New York, and ID said something to me on my birthday. Bro said, life is gone life. And if I continue to give my attention to that thing that's always going to be, then I would never get the thing I need to get done. Life is going to life. And if I keep giving my attention to the thing that's going to be, I will never get the things done that I need to get done. And I couldn't give bro anything but like, damn, bro, that's worth $1 million and a hug, bro. I couldn't give him anything outside of the fact that that's spot on. That's real. That is so real. And think that so many of us will stop doing the very thing, knowing it's going to continue being the thing that it is, that has always been, to step away from the thing we know we need to do in order to thrive in that very thing that's always is. And that's kind of where faith kind of comes in at that point. Well, I'm talking to myself on that one. Don't allow yourself to be unnecessarily defeated. And I do say unnecessarily defeated. I give you a small example. This here bowling ball was given to me by one of the world's greatest bowlers. He won't ever say it himself. But there's a whole region in America that won't deny it. Derek Woods, my brother from another mother, gave me this ball shortly after his father passed, because I was like, I'm gonna get back into bowling. Him and a brother by the name of James Phil. He gave me some stuff. And this ball is more than just a normal ball. You know, it's special. And last week, I knew I had particularly something special. First game, I bowled a 265. Second game, I got 4 strikes in a row. And I'm up again. I get, hey, D, it's your roll. Yeah, man, my ball's it's not there. And I've been through this before. Ball stuck in the back, just getting beat the hell up. It is getting tore up back there in the back. And I'm like, maybe, just maybe, it's not getting tore up. Maybe it's just stuck. And so when this bad boy came back, you can't see it, but it's been covered. And you can, there you go, right there in that little odd clear space right there. And then another right here over the finger hole where you can see damn hammer ain't even there no more. Then there was a nice little nasty chunk. Where is it at? Guess he fixed that one a little better. Taken out as well. And not my first time being through a situation like that. Not I could think about. I was grateful to have the opportunity to have a ball from a really good brother who I respect in many facets of life. But in the midst of thinking that, hey, I'm going to make history, balls tore up. And I finished the game with not even a 600 average on the series because it wasn't there. It didn't roll like it was. None of that. So it got resurfaced and fixed a week later. And it didn't roll like it had before, but it will eventually. But just being grateful for the opportunity to do something, to have something from somebody that they could have kept for themselves. You know, that's what it comes down to. The bro is back. So, man, just being grateful, man, it makes all the world of a difference. It allow you to attract peace. I remember one time, EP, I was having a discussion with a woman on my old profile. She's a good sister. But she was conflicted at the fact that I said I choose peace every day. And she's like, if you're chasing peace every day, then you don't have it. I said, oh.
I mean, that is semi-accurate.
I said,
That's
why do
right.
monks and so many other people meditate? He's like, oh, clarity, this, that. Say so, wit and peace help you get that clarity. And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's the thing right there. It's just that you said it earlier. It's people are pretty much content with a lot of the things that they do within their four quarters. But they don't go
Yeah, I mean,
outside that
being
box of that.
stagnant for some people to just be stagnant is being safe. Because with people that stay in relationships that they know ain't no good for them, they stay in those relationships because they know at least they got something, but they fear what's really out there, scared to, and they don't feel that they deserve better.
Mm.
I mean,
Though the flip side of that is better for a lot of people is just cash.
but what kills me is the fact that people don't realize that they just dodged a bullet, even if they don't know how they dodged the bullet. Maybe there's a reason why. It's like when you late to work and you did everything to be on time, but you're standing late.
Mm.
How do you know that you weren't being protected from a major accident that could have took your life from you?
Right.
But you so mad you late. Everything it just because you wanted to be a certain way doesn't mean it's gonna be. Like, let's be real. I make jokes about my height all the time and all that shit because I really don't care. But like realistically, you think if I had a choice, I would be 5'8"? Just be real. I'd be at least 6'2". I don't want to be tall, but I'd at least be 6'2" just for the fucking benefit of that. But like, I'm not. So you have to learn to accept what you don't have, and if you can fix it, then fix it. And that's the worst part. Even with people with their body, instead of fixing their bodies naturally, they go the easy route. Let me go get that PPL.
Motherfuckers is going to go get the fucking it's not happening at a crazy alarming, but it's still bothersome to me that dudes is going to go get the damn leg surgery. Like they get
Let me tell you something. So that's funny you bring that up. As a man that actually has been shot and had to actually deal with surgery and recover from surgery, there is no way in hell I'm going through surgery to make somebody else happy. This is not like, well, I done made myself 6'3". I'm gonna get bitches now. I was getting them at 5'8", so why do I need to pay for all that?
that's wild shit, right?
Right. Yeah. A couple of tall glasses of water got away from me, but so what? They weren't meant. I dodged a bullet, and people have to accept that. Like I said earlier, like everything you want ain't what's best for you. So, and when you're dealing from a place of just pure emotion, no logic, no understanding that hey, it is what it is, like Cam and May say, those are the people that be in their feelings the most. It take like it takes a whole lot of work to be as ignorant as I am, and knowing me from a place where I wasn't healthy mentally and this and the other to see where I'm at now. It's a lot of people that will sit here and try to spectate and be like, oh, blah blah blah. Some people don't know, bro, and you don't know that the person you're dealing with right now is more emotionally intellectual than anything. I just act immature because it's TikTok. And mind you, at least I still speak the real. I'm not just being an immature kid, just trolling people. No, I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna take everything you said into consideration, and then I'm gonna crack a joke about the fact that you was a dumbass. That's not my fault. You know you a dumbass, and that's why you explain the fact that you did some dumbass shit.
Don't tell me, dumbass.
Right? Like I was telling the homegirl cornbread, I'm like, yeah, I had a dude, like the way Robin was talking that day when I first, what I'm saying? And this is just for jokes, but like there was a time in life where nigga, I would have for sure crashed out. It wouldn't have been no funny jokes. It wouldn't have been nothing. Like you gotta
Right.
learn yourself, man. And the more you take time into learning yourself, yeah, it's hard. But the more you take time into learning how you are and what triggers you, what doesn't trigger you, what gets your reaction, blah, blah, blah. Man, some of the best. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a stoic man. I know I'm not a stoic man because to be a stoic man, I wouldn't make as much jokes as I make. Because according to the stoic man definition, I do this because I feel like I need to do it. But this is just who the fuck I am, bro. I listen to the stoic man audiobooks. I know. I heard you mention it earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't be that calm. If I was that calm, I'd be dangerous. You know how they be like a calm woman is a dangerous one? You would rather me be this way. At least you know how I really feel. Because if I give you that real Virgo and you be like,
Yeah.
it's all right, that's when you need to be worried. Because at this point, one thing I've learned about me, bro, and I hope anybody watching this as a man or a woman, you learn about yourself. Know what you're capable of. And also understand that your ego isn't as important as you think it is. Your ego is only important as far as your self esteem. Your ego is not important to be like, who the fuck they think they talking to? It's not that important because when you're mad or you feel some type of way, you're gonna direct your emotions and your feelings and your communication however the fuck you feel suited. So if you can do it, what makes that person different? It's like when your parents get mad at you as an adult and they talking to you reckless and then you like hypothetical, even though this is actually real life shit for me, but you know, motherfuckers coming at you crazy. You a grown ass man. You ain't deserve this disrespect. And you start talking shit back. And then you end up being right when you make the right statement and then they pull the parent card. You need to lower your tone. I'm still your mama. Da, 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 da. You know why they pulled that shit? Because they were wrong and they have no other card to pull. Period. Like, so what do? Sit there and be quiet, humble yourself. But in actuality, I'm a product of you, mom and dad.
Mm.
Y'all don't take that shit. So how the fuck do you think that I'm supposed to take it? Just because it's you? I've seen you disrespect your parents at some point in time. Come on now. But it's also learning that, like, again, you only control you. And as much as this shit may suck, as fucked up as it may be, you can't make nobody make you feel better. You can make you feel better, but no, you can't be like, I can't be like D. I need you as a brother right now. Lift me up. You can do all the lifting up. You can do all the lifting up in the world. That don't mean it's gonna work. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink.
Yeah, that's my
But people,
big one of
they don't get it.
the reinforcement. You know, hopefully you ain't back and forth. I just I got a whole community. That shit is planted all through there. Pick and choose what you want to do. And it's funny because sometimes people join in and be like, which one should I do? I literally said, you pick. You read which one you think grabs your attention and you do it. Matter of fact, do all of them. If you don't know, just do them all and then go from there.
Again, because people are so scared to be themselves. They want to just go with whatever the popular opinion is, and that ain't me. I lived enough of my life not being my true self, worrying about what having friends, and even though I always had them, and even looking back at it, I'm like, damn, what was I even thinking about at those times? But that's where I was at, like at this day and age where I'm at. But bro, I've been through so much, my nigga. Like it's to the point where I give everybody the benefit of the doubt just because I've experienced bad things in my life, but at the same time, I don't trust nobody no farther than I can throw them. And the thing, especially with this social media shit, it's so easy to get caught up in it because it's all emotional and mental. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody can emotionally, like just it's just like when a woman says if you flirt with somebody in your inbox, it's what is it? Emotional cheating or something like that. Try to use. I think that's the word they use. Like, yeah, it is emotional cheating because I'm getting an emotional connection with someone else that makes me feel some type of way. But me personally, and, and a lot of men, whether it's good or bad, we learn how to compartmentalize. I think that's the right way to say it. Did I say it right? I'm a little,
It's because
I'm a,
my thing is, you feel how you want
I'm a
to
little
feel.
talkative, but people don't know how to like compartmentalizing is crazy. Like, cause there's some guys out here that can literally love two different women or multiple women for that fact. People don't like it. It could be negative, it could be positive, but for me, I also understand that like I can have a rapport with a lady on here. Like if if it don't really feel much, then it's just what it is. It's conversation. Like there's only one person, and I'm gonna say it on this platform because I really don't care. But Shan is the only person that I've ever really truly caught feelings for. Like when it came down to this kind of shit.
Right,
You get what I'm saying?
right,
But that's because we talked offline. We found out a lot about each other. Like she was probably the only person that I would have ever did a long distance relationship with if I could. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I know me. I couldn't have gave her my all on a long distance shit either. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, it's like that's still bad. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I'm not with her, don't mean that my feelings have changed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it takes a special woman like that for some longer. Like she literally would have been the only one I'd have been out here trying to be faithful as hell to, and not because and not because she violent. No, that's up for debate. But
Don't come
like,
for me.
as far as that goes, she was probably the only person that I took serious talking
Right,
to through this type of platform. But it was the time and effort that we both put into the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things I would never like talk about online. Like shit, if we had a personal conversation, like yeah, all right, I could be like, yeah, man, I did. But online, I would never speak on it because it ain't nobody's business. You know what I
right.
mean? And that's something that I had to learn from a fault. And this goes out to anybody that is listening. Stop thinking not giving a fuck is the best thing. Sometimes you gotta give a fuck without giving a fuck, if that even makes sense to you.
Makes
Stop
sense.
thinking like, oh, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me. I'll say what it. No, you got to stop doing that because I found out in the long run, just because you don't give a fuck, what about the person involved in that situation that actually might give a fuck? Maybe they don't want to be involved in this shit. So you gotta consider everybody, and I think that's the problem. Everybody is so fucking self-centered. They think you're supposed to think like they think until it's time to give them some motherfucking empathy. Oh, now you're supposed to be understanding. But bitch, just last week you wasn't understanding shit I was doing. I'm telling you, like I didn't do it on purpose. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, everybody wants to be understood, but nobody wants to understand others.
Yep, yep.
And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Like the homegirl cornbread that came in, I ain't talked it up with her in a cool little minute. But that's what I mean by the connection that you develop with people, even though you don't get to meet them. I ain't seen her in a minute. And just based off of your judgment, you can tell we picked up right where we left off. It
Shit.
wasn't strange. It wasn't weird. It's like,
My only thing with her is like she's she's instantly emotionally connected to situations that she doesn't have to be.
and I can agree to that. But me being a person that has been that way, I understand it. And if you called it a couple of times, even if she was here, I would talk about it. But if you notice a few times, I was trying to be like, hey, so like, why the fuck that bother you though?
Right, right.
Because
I talked to about
I had to learn that way.
why the
I
fuck
wish
she
I
ain't
had people like me. Yeah, I don't know where she at. But
she, she
I wish I had people like me in my life to say that. You know what I'm saying? But like, and just like she said, like I ain't never been on no like I'm dead. I'm so honest, especially with this shit because why shouldn't I be like I said, me and RG, we had a whole conversation that like she hit me up, nigga, like after we got off her live, after I got off of your live and shit. After you ended your live or whatever, and she went live later. I ended up having a cold ass conversation with RG. And then it got to the point where I told her, I'm like, hey, you want to finish this combo up? Because I know you was ready to get off, blah, blah, but like, the shit hit me. Like, I said, no funny business. You can call me from a blocked number because I don't answer blocked numbers, but I know it's going to be you because ain't nobody else calling me right now on blocked number. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass here. You know what I'm saying?
shut
She
up.
hit me up. We chopped it up. No funny comment. We literally was chopping up to the point we both was like, man, we both got to get off this fucking phone. Like, we got to get off this phone, bro. Like, it's late. You got shit to do. I got shit to do. But it was just like, that's that's the fun part of the shit. The bad part of the shit is like how people will slide in my DM. Like, oh, you know how to pick women, you be on them. And I just
Right.
laugh it off, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that's not even what it was, bro. Like
Just chop
trust me,
bro, we I
I'm
think
just
like I said, I don't really fuck with zodiac signs like that, but there's some shit I just gotta give like credit where credit's due when some of them get it right, because there's too many of them out there, and they'll say some bullshit like one will be like, "Oh, you gonna be rich today," the other one will be like, "You gonna die today." Like, yeah, what the fuck? Which one is it? so
so this is go ahead,
so
my bad.
chopping it up like with chicks, it's been cool just chop it up, laugh and shit like that, and not want anything. Like I can easily say, me and you both can agree, ain't an ugly bone on RG. Like she just a real one. And not only is
And
she a real
and
one, and she look good,
and one.
she know
Okay,
about girls, and she know how to like, a dude that gets an RG in his life,
bro.
bro.
And that's how you know discipline. Because I'm looking at a person like RG and I'm like you look like if I give you the drill right now, you gonna go woo, woo, you gonna pull the trigger twice on that bitch. You
Right.
passing the broke code test. Like and then like, you know what I'm saying? It's like again, like I told her straight up, like I said, I wouldn't like I'm not here. This isn't a dating app to me. You get what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say? So like I don't come to TikTok like, ooh, she cute. Like, okay, if you cute, I'm gonna compliment you. I'm gonna make my jokes just like with Kay in your life. I'm gonna make my comments, nigga. Like, don't get me wrong. But
Right.
even in that moment, I'm like, look, I ain't about to slide in your DM. I'm just being Mr. Observer, talking the shit that I'm talking. But it's like when some niggas ain't that way, and some niggas don't have that control. Like, I'll be damned if, like, first of all, like, I don't plan on catching flights nowhere unless I got a plan to go there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not about to be like, oh, I met this girl. We been talking for a year on TikTok. I'm about to catch a flight to Texas somewhere. Hopefully it goes well. First of all, I'm a fucking Virgo. I'm so fucking nonchalant that I don't even get excited until the moment presents itself. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if I knew it was pre-handed or not. I'm gonna sit there and be like, okay, we gonna see what happens. And it's not even being pessimistic. It's literally just being like, I've learned enough of my life that every time that I thought something dope was about to happen and got my expectations and all, got excited, then the shit falls through. Then look at me. I'm sitting here pissed off for 2 days. Fuck that shit. Like, like a weak nigga, would have took that DM and thought he was really he missed out on something he didn't see. A weak nigga would have been like, damn, the homie telling me like, damn, nigga, you know how to pick him, my nigga, da da da. You be on him. Then I'd be sitting here being like, damn, wait, was she really flirt with me? Should I be trying to press the issue? No, Now, would I sit here and say I would turn it down if it was offered? I would be a fucking liar if I said yes. Hell no. I'm taking it. Let's be real.
I'd
Come
be
on,
probably I'd be fucking mad if you didn't. Fuck you mean no?
bro. I'm gonna look. She ain't gonna have to just beat my ass.
I'm
She
like,
gonna have to step on my legs with crutches.
pick up the
She gonna
phone.
just have to step on my leg.
You don't know the answer to the
It's
test.
a wrap.
I do. I know the answers. I'm gonna be you for this damn duration of discussion. This nigga's on his way.
Like what?
Solid, too solid. She just too solid, man. But like you, like it's people like that. You just only want the best for 'em, right? You only want the best for 'em. So
I remember the first day I met you, bro. She was like, "Why was you in his live talking to him and everybody like that?" I said, "Because I don't give a fuck," and they clearly accepted me because they would have booted my ass off the live already. I, I'm not about to change shit, and she be getting mad at me too, bro. Like, she be like, I'll be like, "Go, all right," but she know like I end up having to apologize and being like, "Damn, I got my feelings, and I don't have a right to." But at the
mm,
same time, I know roles reverse. She gonna get in her feelings, but she not gonna react the way I'm reacting.
right,
And I'm going, boy.
right.
Like she's so
So
mad at me right now. It's not even funny.
mm,
But she's not, and that's the thing, and that's why I know her. That's why I know I've invested time and understanding in her. Like she mad, but she really not. But I know if I was to call her right now and bring that shit up, she's like, "Well, sis, she want to talk about it."
right, right.
And then look, she the one motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how intelligent I can come off, how much I say. She always got a fucking rebuttal, and it makes so much sense that I be like, fuck, I can't even argue this shit, bro. Like I gotta leave this one alone. Like and I've tried to fight my way through arguments, but I don't think I've ever won an argument with her. Actually, I did win one. I
You ever had?
won one, but yeah, that was it.
I'm surprised yet because when I talk to her and I'm like, "Come on now, that's nice." She's like, "You're always teaching me something." I'm like, "I'm only here to learn." But you ever had a chick that try to play you, bro? Like in a way
Oh,
that
you just struck a nerve, but I want you to finish because this happened to me the other night. But what you just said right now, I want you to finish. But just make sure if I ask you what you said, remember to be like, "What a chick tried to play you," because
because it
that'll really refresh me.
talk about play you in a way like everything's out in the open. It is what it is, and then you get some response like, "Oh, you had to been this, that, and the third because you hit me up." I'm like, "Hit you up," and I'm like, "You be right there, like, bitch. You know what? let me not. Let me not." I was like, I'm like, girl, I responded to the message you sent me. Nah, I'm hitting you up. Nah.
So before I lose my thought, so there's a person on TikTok or whatnot. Like I like we never talked outside of TikTok. Let's just be clear. But I used to just like kind of it was like a baby troll thing because she used to always have something to say. Like in other lives and be like, ooh, and I'd be like, you know what, Marie, you cute to the motherfucker. Ooh, like, just fucking with her type shit, right? So I went into somebody else's live, she was in there, and you know, she ain't never had to see me in a certain element because it's always usually fun, but like I have noticed that like sometimes people be trying to like use like, thinking they can just say whatever to me because they know I'm like cool and kind, like you kind of taking advantage of my kindness in a sense. But that's not how I really felt. I was just on bullshit that night. So when I came into the live and motherfucker made a comment, and then I commented back, "Oh, now that's when the sassy word want to come out and blah blah blah." And I'm like, sassy. I was like, first of all, that's when I was like, first of all, if you look at the definition of sassy, you actually just said something positive about me, but that's neither here nor there. I was like, the fact of the matter is you're just not used to me saying something back to you. But like, I'm on bullshit today, so this is where we going. If this is the lane we gonna go down, we're gonna go down. And it's funny that like when people only see one side of you and then they see another side of you. And even though I wasn't mad, I was expressing myself. Oh, now I don't know. Oh, you tripping? Oh, and then she made a quick comment like, "Oh, you just mad I played you." Blah 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 blah. I said, "Play me? How did you play me? Because I gifted you on TikTok." I said the only way you could play me is if I ever thought I was gonna smash behind this. I said we haven't had a conversation off of this platform in any way, shape, or form. No DMs, no nothing. So how did you play me? Or did I just give it to you out of the kindness of my heart because I just was fucking with you? Like, don't ever get that shit misconstrued. I mean, you couldn't play me if I was a motherfucking Xbox game and you had a fucking Xbox controller. You couldn't play me. You gonna still lose. I'm the final boss. But like,
That's
people
how.
say childish things like that when they have no outlet because they don't expect shit from you. So they go to the childish route and they do that just to get you to respond in a way so then they can make you look like the bad person. And I've noticed that in a lot of people. And it's ridiculous, bro. Like the fact that people feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, and then when you start talking your shit back, oh, now it's a problem. Bitch, I've been letting you slide for fucking 5, 6 months. Oh, the one time I say something, oh, you being sassy, you being feisty. Like, man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. That shit don't even work with me. Go look it up in the book. Tell me what the definition of sassy is in the book, nigga. Go Google it, fact check it.
Yeah, it's a lot of that shit. That just fucking how you feel is supposed to rearrange the definition of life. Like, nah, it don't work that way. Because if I fucking pounce your ass off the ground, motherfucking gravity gonna be gravity, won't it? Shit's weird.
Cause like that's why I think that's why like especially with Shan being a Virgo and shit. Like I hate to even bring up her name like that all the time, but like it's a good example because it's somebody that you can relate to through me because we both have our own personal experiences with her. And it's
Yeah.
just like with her, it's like you see how when like me and her go at it online, like only certain people can understand that shit. And it takes a special certain type of person to be able to do that kind of shit. Like, yeah, you think I don't see them niggas in the comments? Yeah, I make my little comment, but I'm never really mad, even if I am in my feelings. But I'm gonna just start fucking with her because she know, like, and vice versa go for me. Nigga, she gonna let me get away with so much, but it's like I can't get away with too much, and I'll never be just like disrespectful in her face. But she'll even get on me like just because she see me just halfway looking like I flirted with a woman. So she know where I'm coming from, but at the same time, neither one of us have the place. But at the same time, she actually still does because what the fuck do I like arguing with her, bro? Because whether I'm with her for the rest of my life or not, like whether we come together and try to grow together or not, she's gonna always be somebody special to me, bro. You know, like she knows this. Like you got a place in my heart for life. Like I don't give a fuck what happens. Like
Right.
you're stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go on and get married, just any other, but I'm gonna still reach out. I'm gonna still come talk to her because she's a person that understands me different from all bullshit aside. She can see me in my feelings. She can see me like showing love and being a kind person and like you know what I give TikTok is still me. It's just
Like,
not the vulnerable side. She see my vulnerable side, I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't know if I got outside of my wife and like women that know me and passing, they know like, hey, once the line is done, it's done. Like, ain't no Like regardless of good, bad, indifferent. Like I'm cut off, and I don't know if I got that. I don't know. I mean, shit. I commend you for you. You could be like, oh boy, you could be a dude that your baby
Take
mama.
5 months to clap buns.
No, not that one. Your baby mama.
Oh,
And then you get mad or whatever, and then you go mess with her mama and give her a baby, and now you got a brother, sister, cousin situation going on.
whoa, 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 whoa. We not gonna just flow past this with we're not gonna just go through the motherfucking landing strip and take off, and we're not gonna address the foundation of this. This happened in one of your lives.
Bro, you ain't hear him?
Who?
Roy.
No, no. Oh, no, I didn't hear him because I left. I was working with my dad that day and I left. But I did have to, bro. I roasted that nigga the other night, bro. I don't fuck with that nigga. I unfollowed him and everything, bro.
That's
That
right.
nigga, I think he saw me. He was drunk as shit, bro. He came into somebody's live. I don't even remember who it was off the top of my head. And the funny thing is when I saw his name, I start and I was like, don't do it, don't do it. They still let that nigga in the live, bro. He came up there with his bullshit. First of all, it was me and 3 other female friends of mine. Then the nigga got disrespectful. But then he was talking about something, Daphne. He's like, nigga, ain't nobody here named Daphne, nigga. Nigga talking about, oh, I'll let you piss in my mouth and blah. He was just saying some reckless shit, but you can tell he was drunk as fuck. And I kept telling him, I said, see, y'all only see EP ignorant side, but y'all don't want to listen to EP when EP try to save y'all. Like, nigga, I was on the head. But it got to the point where he was like, yeah, something, fuck you, bitch, and da da da. He was just running his mouth. And he was disrespectful to these women for no reason, bro. And I don't like all bullshit is asshole or not. Just like Cornbread said, like nigga, I'm very nice, but I'm also very protective. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not
Bro,
gonna just come in here and disrespect these women like that, bro. And he kept talking. And the funny thing is, he kept directing shit. The way he was talking, it sounded like he was talking to one person, but you had 3 different women talking to you. You just kept saying you. You like nigga, say a name. Like who are you talking to, nigga? Like and stop. I told him, I said, bro, stop calling them bitches, bro. Like, oh, bitch, something. Like just being tough for no reason and drunk for no reason. I'm just like, bro, I'm out of here, bro. I can't deal with this nigga, bro. Like, but he ended up getting roasted. I cooked that nigga. His drunk ass couldn't tell you what I said. I can't, but I cooked that nigga. Like, bro, stop playing with me, bro. Like, what you're not about to do is come in here and make these drinks. I say, ain't you the same nigga that was sucking another nigga's DNA out of your bitch's pussy? Like, bro, I started roasting this nigga, bro. Like, stop playing with me, bro. You're not gonna come in here and disrespect my people, bro. That's what you're
so
not gonna do.
that right there is what made him like he been he been on some shit. He just can't stop saying certain shit that that's that's taking place. Because, like I say, me, him, and Chef, we was having great discussion. I like he sound now, bro. He did not sound like that, bro. I'm tempted to like pull a clip. He was talking clear.
Bro, he was so slurred out the game, bro. It was just like, yeah, just have to do that. Like we understood what he was saying, but you could hear that nigga he was talking slower than his brain was thinking. That's for damn sure.
Did he hit you with the
Bro, he the same, bro. It got to a point where it was one of those moments where I had to check myself because again, I know my temper, and I just wouldn't let myself get mad. But I just kept shooting on that nigga, bro. I just was every chance I had, right, bro. It got to the point where he kind of made a comment like some bitch ass nigga, and I'm like, bro, who the fuck you talking to? He started referring back to the women again. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga's a clown, bro. I'm not even gonna.
that motherfucker? You
I'm
know,
like, man.
randomly just come out of left field And like, you know me. It's Roy. I'm like, yeah.
I
Wow.
don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, look, B,
Like,
you
wow.
know me. You know
So
me. But let's just be real. I come to your live, I can be on some bullshit. Have I been turned up a little tipsy, a little high? By all means. But let me get way too far out of pocket. You gonna tell me something about myself too. You see what I'm saying? Like even I got a fucking boundary line. I got a little bit of balance. It ain't much, but even I know when to kind of be like, okay, let me give him a second. And then
right.
I like how many times you done heard me tell I'm gonna give a person a 5 second intermission and no bullshit, but I'm coming back. Like, come on. I pissed you off. All right, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll be back though. Like I'm coming back. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you a chance to breathe though.
bro got he got another situation that's beyond what he's saying. And I just say, you
Bro,
know
he
what? I believe your word for what it is, but bro, I've been around and I know it ain't that. I know what it
oh, we
is.
ain't on TikTok. Fuck. I was about to show you something. I was about to be like, look how fucking this how petty I got. The nigga was talking so much shit and he wouldn't show his camera. I said, oh, okay, watch this, ladies. Went to that nigga page, screenshotted him, put him back on their live. They put him in the big box. He was already gone by this point, and the girls just roasted that nigga. I'm like man, like
Yeah, he got shot in the
I'm
face
all
by
for the
yeah, he
man. I'm all for fun and games. I'm all for the ignorant shit, but there's a line you draw. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already bad enough we have this stigma that black men don't take up for women and this, that, and the other. But
yeah,
it's another thing when we sit here and allow it in front of our faces. Like for me, it's social media. If I see a nigga beating his woman's ass in the streets, I'm gonna probably mind my business. Reason being is because I've learned in past experience when you try to go say that woman, shit, she'll fuck around and turn around and go against you with that nigga. Now you just
right,
tried to do her a favor. Now you got two people attacking you. So certain
right.
situations you gotta mind your business. But in this situation, it wasn't like, hey, my nigga, watch your mouth or you get fucked up. It was just more like me checking him as a man the best way that I could check him without being disrespectful or angry. And he still wasn't getting it. I went in I unfollowed that nigga so fast, bro. Like I don't because I don't need that type of person around me as far as like popping up in the live that I'm in and then you know what I'm saying? Like and they was like, EP, you knew him? I was like, I've known that nigga for 2 days. Like
And
let's be real. I was
he
there
don't
and
he
on
don't
and I
he
told
don't
him I said, the
shit.
only reason you follow me was because the host told him to follow me because they was like, oh yeah, follow EP, he a good nigga.
He don't remember shit, bro. He don't remember who sit up there and told us that, bro. I was like,
He's
first,
and the funny stories is cool though. It's the disrespecting. You came into a life that you wouldn't have even found if it wasn't for me. 9 times out of 10. So basically, you saw me in your live notifications. Like, oh, let me go see what's going on in there. And then you came in there and disrespected every woman in there to the point where I had to say something. And when I did say something, you still directed your energy to them women when you got a whole ass man right here, right now. Not that I was gonna take it there with you, but it's like, my boy, chill out. Chill out, bro. I just like it's just certain shit I don't play with, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like women I know can protect themselves, obviously. They got mouths on them in social media. You as a man, what I look like being like, hey, don't talk to the homie D like that. I would look like a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like you a grown ass man. You can speak for yourself. But it is a duty of ours to still speak up. Even if we can't make a change, it's still a duty of ours as men. When you have care people around you platonically or whatever, you must speak up. You can't just because what's the point of having soldiers if you're not going to use them?
right. But it ain't even a speak up situation because, like I say, it's at the moment it is, but once you know what it is, it's like, listen, there's
My thing is, I knew what it is. It was just the level of disrespect he was displaying, bro.
bro,
It was
it's
distasteful.
Man,
And
it's
if I say it's distasteful, you know it's distasteful because nigga, I
no,
don't even know
bro,
fuckers.
it's tasteful. And what you call it? He got dropped in my live saying some shit that he wasn't supposed to be, and it wasn't even on the
And
base
that's
of trust a lot. Like, no, bro, you was out of pocket. And hell, his niece had even said, "Hey, you need to chill out." So I'm like,
I
bro,
think she
it's
came in that live too.
a substance.
The live I'm talking about, yeah, she said something like after he said, "Oh, my niece is in here." I said, "Nigga, I don't give a fuck if your niece is in here." I said, "Is she 18 or older?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, she know you ain't shit either, nigga, and you need to calm fuck."
Yeah, no, there's some substance abuse there, bro. It like,
Oh, I
and
know, and it's more than alcohol and weed.
yeah, boy,
That's either Christina or Tony
yeah,
Montana.
yeah, I'm going with Christine.
And I was getting ready to say it's leaning more to the Christina.
I'm going with Christina because the way that boy came out of left field that day, bro. I shit you not. Me, him, and Chef were just talking about, man, the land over here is like this, land over, and even Han was like, wait a minute. He's like, Han was like, that's how the discussion started. I say, yes. He said, bro, pardon my Han said, pardon my confusion. He said, man, when I came in here, boy was in here rolling, sucking semen out the girl, and cheating on her with the baby. But boy, yeah, it was. I said,
Ain't
yeah,
he the same nigga that said his bitch was into a meth head?
yeah. Talk about his girlfriend like chicks
Look,
that do meth.
we
And I say, wait, that's
we
not
just put two and two together. His girlfriend like the bitch that practically looked homeless that was on meth and wanted to do this, that, and the other. Ah, yeah, okay. So look, we just put two and two together. It's
yeah.
not Tony Montana. It's
Nah,
Christina. You just tried to come in here and put your real life situation on somebody else, nigga. And you really are here on Skid Row ass boy. Like, fuck up out of here,
kept
nigga.
saying was he said he kept saying, y'all said tell me the truth. I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, I never said nobody never asked you for the story to begin with.
I
That's the
just
thing.
had to light bulb. We was in my older woman's live, bro. Her name is Sister Mary Clarence, and she fucks with me, bro. Like it's my whole ignorance and everything, but I still respect her because, like, I always mess with her and troll her a little bit. I'll be like, "Oh, Sister Mary Clarence," she'll come in just like I did your mom today. Sister Mary Clarence pop up in my lives or any live I'm in. I'll be like, "Hey, Sister Mary Clarence, how's it doing? Won't God do it?" You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, "Yeah, we're just reading the book of Austin, John 3:16 right now. We just started on verse 2 right now. You want to join us? Like, you know what I mean? But like, what no nigga's gonna do is disrespect Sister. First of all, you don't disrespect somebody with the name Sister Mary Clarence. I don't give a fuck if it's from Sister Act or not. You don't disrespect somebody with that name, especially an
Right.
older woman. And he was pretty much putting all his shit, like telling her all this wild shit. I'm like, bro, yeah, bro, like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't support that. Like, I'm a piece of shit ass nigga sometimes, but even I have fucking roles to play. Like, and these women didn't do anything to deserve that response, and that's my thing. So it's like I can't rock with somebody like that. Like, if he come into lives and shit, I'm not gonna be on no bullshit. But like, I couldn't do it no more, bro. Like, I'm out of here, bro.
I think honestly crazy because I don't want to deny him fully because the last person that I knew that was in that same career field, he said that motherfucker was smacked out of his mind too. But it was more alcohol than anything.
I know one thing, he better not ever fix his lips or talk to Shan disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form, bro. Because you niggas is going to have to go ahead and block me for 24 hours. And then I'm going to come back on another page. Y'all going to block that. Then I'm going to come back on another page. Y'all going to block that. I'm going
You
to go to
know,
another page, bro.
not I.
Like, one thing I don't play about is her, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. Like, it's like it's just a certain level of respect that and I know she can maintain herself. I know that, but like, nah, fuck that. I'ma still say something. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's some people in your life like meeting RG, motherfucking oh, I can't think of her name. Like, you know what? I don't know if this is the place to talk about it, but have you heard from Albanian Beauty?
I need to check on her. I'm talking
Yeah,
to.
we'll have we need to talk about that. I don't know. I don't know if this is a place to talk about it or not, but
Yeah, we
I
good.
picked up on some shit as an empath in one of your lives, bro. She was pretty mad.
Yeah, I told her about that. I was like, she said something to me, and she's like, uh, she said she felt like I let it happen. I was like, I don't even know what the hell is going
It
on.
was it was something related. Let me see. Hold on. With my fucking YouTube. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't have that double box feature on here. I was gonna try to look it up because I saw her comments, but I think either your live had ended or whatever. And me just being me, it was one of those days where like I felt like being a good Samaritan. So I tapped in with her. I'm like, "You good? Like everything is straight?" And nothing negative was said, but she definitely, I guess, felt some type of way about a conversation that was being held. Because even I had asked a question about the shit, and it was kind of like it wasn't really you; it was the other person explaining it. But for whatever reason, she kind of took it the wrong way, and I was kind of trying to tell her like, hey, look, like, I can't. I don't know you in his relationship. I know y'all clearly must be cool for you to be a mod. Like I was on some like Dr. Phil type shit, you know what I'm saying? But I know she was hurt. And you know what I'm saying? So if you haven't seen her in a while, that's probably why. And I've been wanting to talk to you about it, but I
'Cause
haven't been able to because one, I wasn't gonna do it on TikTok, and two,
yeah, I
I didn't
hadn't
have
been.
no other way to talk to you about it.
Yeah, I hadn't been on. So she got my number. She knows she can call me about anything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She in her she felt like I don't know. I don't and I understand it to a degree because I've learned to be open minded, but I think it's not as serious as as she might feel like it is, but then that would be invalidating her feelings, which ain't right either. You know what I'm saying? But like, just like
Um,
when like you said, you need to check in on her when in your due time. And you didn't hear this from me, nigga. No, you didn't. But just know, I'm a real person, man. And so it's just like I never spoken to her outside of the little text messages and your live, but like she always gave good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm random like that, bro. Like I'm really that type of nigga, bro. Like I would really like tap in with my people. Like I don't like nigga. If you came on here and you look like you was distraught, stressed out, especially being a Virgo, I know Virgo signs of stress and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tap in on the sidebar. Like, bro, you good? Like you need to talk. Hit my number. Hit me up, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like to not have nobody there for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if people were there for you, being a Virgo, and you can agree, there's times where we'd be like, fuck that shit. I know there's somebody that I could deal with, but the fact of the matter is there's a possibility that this shit might jump back in my face later. So I'd rather sit in my own misery and figure it out by myself. We
right.
stubborn like that though. You know what I'm saying? I know I am. Like certain people I don't mind opening up to, you know what I'm saying? But if I have any inclination that you could try to use this information against me at some point in time when you get mad, I'll never open up to you because you're not worth it.
Right. And like I said that day, she put out there. She said, I felt like you allowed some disrespect to me. I'm like, what? I said, I don't even know what happened. And matter of
Right.
fact,
I'm gonna take a screenshot of the text message so you can see what the context of it. Because like honestly, I was just like maybe you need to just talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's as serious as you like. Because like that's how I think. I don't just instigate shit. Like if I
because
don't know neither one of you niggas, oh, I'm instigating this shit.
the two girls that was, I guess, time of because I was so confused because one came up and she said, you didn't see my comment. And at first, I'm trying to figure out who is she talking to. And the one said, yeah, I responded to it. And they started going back and forth. I believe Shan was up there with me. No, Jules
At one
was.
point, I was there too, and I
Yeah,
had no Jules was, and then I had asked a question, and it was
Right.
kind of like I kind of got pushed to the side, but I didn't, obviously I didn't take it that way because it would have been too much of a backstory. Clearly, from what I got, it was too much of a backstory, and it was kind of like I think for whatever reason she kind of took it whatever way. I don't know why, but like all I know is I met her through you, and as a friend of you, if I see somebody that's clearly a friend of yours, if I'm a, I know I technically shouldn't do it, but like no, fuck that shit. We
I
two
don't know.
niggas, I know you gonna keep it quiet, so I'm gonna tell you how what I've observed, nigga, and let you do what you do.
Because I told her, I don't know why you wouldn't have called me if it was something like you could have just hit me. Said I was oblivious. I said I don't know what the fuck really happened because all I know is my homegirl like D, I'll be back, and she gets off the thing, and then our girl was up there, and then she called her, and then next thing I know, our girl says something about Kamala Harris, and I'm like, what happened? What went from there to there? And then she was gone. And then she came back and she commented in the chat, I apologize to everybody. I'm like, for what the fuck? I don't know.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if that was after your chat ended or not, but if she came back and said that after, well, that might have been after I talked to her. But I think you had already ended your live at that point.
No, no, no.
Like,
Not Albany.
oh,
Uh
okay,
chick that was on the panel.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She came back and I'm like, she said, I apologize to everybody. It won't happen again. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, the fact that people are doing this, like okay, for instance, the shit with RG and the homie, that's not a to me that's not a bad thing. That's just a homie looking, maybe overread the lines type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which was cool because it was kind of like as a man, like even though we know to different to compartmentalize it in that sense, he was like giving me big ups, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not even trying to holler at RG like that, but I feel what he was saying because like I had a situation with this other chick, and she was bad. She's a baddie. I would say her name, but the way she been acting lately, she's not even worth acknowledgement. But long story short, she was one of those that like, and this is my fault. I have to be accountable as a man. Like she even told me like, oh, we were dating for 3 months. I was like, really? It was that long? But here's the thing. I've only taken so much so serious. And at this point in time, like I don't even think I was talking to Shan at that time. We hadn't even been introduced. And like this particular woman, she's just like she was one of those that wanted to like speak her piece, but she couldn't take what I have to say in response. And I was never disrespectful. But I'm so nonchalant, bro. I think that fucks with people more than anything because they don't know how to read me. You know what
Fuck
I'm
some
saying? They don't know if I'm mad. They don't know if I'm happy. All they know is I'm talking shit. And so, like with this was perfect example. We had a conversation prior to the last one. You know, she even called me a couple of times, but I went to sleep, didn't answer the phone type shit. Tried to reach out to her. She still want to run away. She pops up at another live because one of my peoples, I got my own little family members, like I call them on here, and like she's a woman that's wise, and she's like she knows the girl in question. She's telling me like EP, woo woo. She kind of like basically she was the one that made me realize like just because I'm being honest doesn't make me necessarily 100% right if my actions are giving a different opinion than what my honest, like my verbal was. You know what I'm saying? So she
right.
helped me realize that. So with that being said, I saw the girl again in another live, and first and foremost, I'm always be playful. I'm like, hey, like little flirty shit, but I was like, hey, real shit. I want to have a conversation with you, like, you know what I'm saying, like type shit, like, like I was speaking to somebody and like They helped me realize some things like it's not for TikTok, but I would love to have I want to have a conversation with you so you can explain to me what exactly I did to really make you feel this way so that I can be wholeheartedly accountable for my actions. Well, of course, she, wanted to play the hard role. And then the peanut gallery came into the live because it was on the live. And then that's how I knew this is one reason why I know I'm starting to grow. Because one nigga was like, oh, yeah, some. Oh, hey, she don't want you, this, that, and the other. I said, bro, I'm not about to be disrespectful right now because I know what my normal response is, but I'm not trying to get her back, bro. What I'm trying to do is man up to the fact that I've caused pain to somebody and I really don't understand what pain I've caused.
Mm.
So therefore I want to understand it to be able to to not give a half ass apology, to give a sincere one. You know what I'm saying? And they just tried to push that agenda. Not I think it might have been a nigga trying to flirt with her or whatever, but based off of that, long story short, because I'm not gonna get all deep into that part of the story, but long story short, she bad than a motherfucker. Tall, thick, titties ass, green eyes, black girl, light skin though. And the homie knew who she was. So after seeing her and seeing what I've been dealing with that bullshit, and then he saw me talking to RG and not even all no flirty shit, but he just like, damn, nigga, he was like, bro. He said, hey EP, I gotta start a live. I'm gonna hit you on some private shit. This. Started the live, but it got disconnected. He ended up sending me a DM later. He was like, hey bro, my bad, I got caught up at work. This, that, and the other. He was like, but my nigga, you be on them. This is
Was
words verbatim. He said, nigga, you be on them. I love your selection of women, my boy. I was like, I just laughed, bro. I'm like, man,
that boy say you are ass? Motherfucker. You got to catch them all.
facts. But that's because I'm the way that I am. I don't give a fuck, bro. Either they gonna like it or they gonna love it, or you gonna be like K and just be like, nigga, I fuck with you, but I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one or the other, or
Right.
one of the two, or three, right there for that matter. But I don't really try to holler at women. I just be on here like, if you cute, you cute. I'm gonna compliment you. But like I be telling women, the key to a woman's heart is laughter. The key to a man's heart is food. Like, everything else, we can figure out how to balance that shit out. I think we can
Stop
figure it
it.
out. But if you can make a girl laugh, bro, you've already broken the ice. You know how many people I met on TikTok by just coming into their live and be like, girl on Jesus sandals, you fine in a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Broke the ice right there. EP, they'd be like, wait a minute, EP, Jesus sandals? That is crazy. I'm following you. Like, simply
That is
because I broke. You know what I'm saying?
me. It's the funniest shit ever though. Chick says to me,
Jesus.
she says, I don't care for you. I was like, oh, word? She said, yeah, because you made me think about my life. I said, what the fuck did I do to make you think about your life? She's like, it was just you was saying. It's like it wasn't bad, but it really made me think about the decisions I make. I said, what did I say? I said, you know what? Whatever I said, fuck it. You decided to make it feel bad about you. I don't even have no rapport with you to make you feel bad, but fuck it. Apparently, it's nice to know I got these kind of powers.
Like, if I didn't direct the statement to you, then how did I make you feel some type of way?
But it's not the first time I heard some stupid shit like that. You made me
But no,
think.
no, no. I've heard it too. It's like, and that's what I mean by with certain women, I have to clear it up with honey, but like with certain women, they hear what they want to hear and they interpret what they want to interpret. You know what I'm saying? So she heard you not even directing it at her, but it touched her soul. And since you're not a pastor, she thought she could lash out at you and tell you how she felt. Y'all go
Mm,
tell the pastor how you feel after he started talking about the holes in these streets and you've been out here home for the last 2 nights. Like, no, you don't go try to tell the pastor he made you feel some type of way. Yeah. And that's why I always say, like, people are so quick to blame others. Mm, blame yourself. Oh, like women that be like I was saying earlier, like, oh, I need a high value man, but I got five kids by three baby daddies. But you'll never get a high value man. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm no Kevin Samuels, but I'm telling you right now,
Yeah,
if he a high value man, he got too much money to be that thirsty.
three of them.
He got come on, bro.
I understand.
And I want to ask. That's what I want to ask Honey. I want to ask Honey because I'm still waiting for a female to actually be honest about this statement. Why do y'all take all that time to put fucking makeup and all that shit on? And then you be like, it's not for us because we'll accept you for what it is. So it must be because you compete with other women. And every woman's comment is, no, I do it for myself. I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what?
100 with you. I I don't believe that.
All right. I'm gonna say there's a small, like my honest to God opinion. There's like a 2% that are competing against each other, right?
I don't believe that, bro. I believe there's a 2% that isn't competing. The rest of them are competing.
I say 2% are competing. The rest are just simply looking for approval from another woman. That's it.
You know what? That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. It's a difference in opinion, but it's also a very agreeable opinion at the same time. Because what you're saying is it does make sense. Because think about it. After they get their hair and makeup and all that shit done, who's the first person who's gonna compliment? A random woman,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Like,
Especially
girl,
if it's
do you know I
typical
walk up
trend.
to you with coal in your eye and gave you the blues. Like, I don't give a fuck how you look. I like you. I like you.
Right.
You had more than breath, and I still gave it to you, missionary. You think I really care if you got makeup or?
Right. Because think about it, right? If a dude was to compliment a girl on her hair, well, a bunch of random dude like, oh, your hair, it don't mean nothing. But if it's the dude they want it to come from, it holds value. Let a duck of a woman say something to a woman. Oh, it holds way more value than the dude who actually look good and wants her.
And the crazy thing is, it's because the ugly one had enough confidence within herself to compliment another woman. While the whole time you was looking at her like, look at this ugly bitch. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? Whether it's for a compliment from other women or whether it's for competition with other women, women are fucking weird. And I don't mean in the worst way, but even on some like LGBTQ type shit, I can't guarantee it, but if we statistically look at the numbers, I can almost guarantee you in that community, it's the L's that have more domestic violence cases. Guaranteed.
I'm pretty sure, bro.
Think about it.
Listen, think about this, bro. I've seen more chicks that's supposed to be like, I ain't with that type of stuff, be the one that be with it. Like this is why like them dudes making all the videos about my stud queens and shit like that.
Hmm.
Cause it's a lot of shit that's like, bro, it's coming out. Like a lot of these people, bro, I don't think they with a lot of stuff they with. It's just the fact that you cling to something out of conveniency and you played
And,
into the
and what it makes you feel like.
right. You played into this role, and then all of a sudden you're a stud that's pregnant.
Come on now. And let's not act like I'm not gonna sit and say all of them are that way, but there's quite a few, whether stud, fem, stem, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
What's this?
The fact of the matter is, a stem is like the ones that they be looking like studs sometimes, but then they be looking fem sometimes. And it's hard to tell the difference, you know what I'm saying, depending on how they feel like going for the day. Like it, man, it's I just learned about that shit. So I'm like, oh, that's what they call that. It's like the brat. You know, like if the brat wanted to dress up like a woman, she'd be bad than a motherfucker, but she's always dressed up like a boy a lot of the times because it's comfortable. Them is like the STEM types. But
Right, got
like
them.
the fact of the matter is when it's all said and done, unless y'all scissoring, there's something on a man's anatomy that's still finding its way within you. You feel what I'm saying? And at some point, if you were to connect with the right man, you would probably give him the draws too. You know why? Because the same piece he got, whether you got the molded size or it's bigger or smaller, whatever the fuck it may be, he still got something within himself with the connection he's made with you, where he could have a fucking 3 incher. And he could probably still get you to climax because you're emotionally involved in that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, so like even with them, it's weird because it's like my only problem with that side of the LGBTQ is the fact that the studs thinking they can line it up with you. Like, please stop it. But like, just because you got cornrows and you tape your titties down and you wear jeans just like me and Air Forces, don't mean your hands is equipped. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not Steve Urkel. Not that I've been ran up on by one, but I'm just saying I've seen it happen. I'll be like, that be the day, cause that be the one woman I'll put my hands on. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought she was a nigga. How the fuck I was supposed to know? Like I've seen niggas with titties before. My bad.
I think what does that do like law wise now? Because at that point, let's take a hypothetical situation. You got a chick that refers to herself as a he or a him, or say that's their pronouns, right? But then they run up on the EP and get that Tuesday special from Popeye.
Muka maka muka. Mika maka muka mika.
Get that Tuesday special from Popeyes with a biscuit, no Bev. Now all of a sudden, law enforcement roll up and I'm a woman. And it's like, whoa,
Here's
wait.
an analogy. I'm gonna let you finish, but I got an analogy for that.
Like, wait a minute, hold the hell up. Just over here, I'm a man. Now law enforcement.
Big, bad, and bold.
Right. And so now it's like this is where I find the whole mental health issue being big bucks. Because of that, even with proof.
Because now your jaw broke and you call her 911.
Right.
Bitch, you ran up on me looking like me. How was I supposed to know?
It's a wild one. It's a wild one. And it's like, how does that work?
So here's my analogy to that. And I use this one. I've used it a lot. So how tall are you, bro?
5'10".
Okay. Not as tall. I thought you was way taller than that. But for the sake of argument, we're gonna say you 6'5", right? I'm still 5'8". Let's just say I run into you in the club. I don't know you shit from Chattanooga. I'm drunk. You step on my forces. We talking back in the 90s type shit, right? Stepped on my fresh Air Forces. I start talking my shit woofing. At 5'8", a buck 75. We'll say you 6'5", 250. I'm running my fucking mouth. Try to swing on you. And let's just be clear. It only takes 3 pounds of pressure to knock a nigga out. So just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have the advantage. But for the sake of argument, we're going to say, I take off, miss, you drop my ass. Who going to feel sorry for me? Nobody. You know why? It didn't matter that I was smaller and was undersized. I'm still a man, right? So why the fuck should I feel bad for a woman that wants to take off on a man and get her ass dropped? I
Take off on
shouldn't, right?
claim to be one.
Say what?
I say take off on a man and also claims to be one.
No, I'm talking about regular women now. Fuck this
Uh,
other shit. I'm talking about these regular women that be out here like, oh, I'll beat a nigga's ass until you try to, and then get your ass knocked down. Now you want to call your brothers, and you want to call all these people. Now you're going to involve people's lives possibly being put at risk. But the fact of the matter is these same women will be like, well, that little nigga should have said shit. Bitch, you the little nigga too.
just a little.
if you have no sympathy for the little nigga, why do you expect anybody to have sympathy for you? Like,
She's
keep your fucking hands to yourself if you can't win the fight, period.
Yeah.
Because some dudes don't think like that. Like me, I'm not with putting my hands on women. I'll probably pin them down to the bed or floor or something like that and laugh at them in frustration. Like, look, you can't move. I'll sit on their stomach, hold their wrist back to their head and be like, can you move? Can you move? Yeah, but that's only the ones that got physical with me, tried to swing on me or something and miss. But bro, I'm not the biggest, baddest nigga in town. But I promise you, if I close fist a woman, that's not even a bragging. Girl, you're going to sleep, bitch. Unless you fucking Layla Ali, I'm knocking your ass out, bro. It's not even up for debate. But women will put themselves in that position as the aggressor to turn around and play victim. And that shit is wild business. Stop doing that shit. Cause I'm 5'8". If I run up on a nigga like Shaq size right now and get beat the fuck up, none of y'all gonna have sympathy for me, bro. Y'all gonna be like, that nigga should have kept his mouth closed. Bitch, you should have practiced discipline too. Know your role. And it's not a negative thing. Like, look, the way society is now, it's just like too much of a competition.
Right.
Women are competing to say that they can do more than men as far as finances. But then in the same sentence, you'll be like, I don't need no nigga, I got money. But then you looking for a nigga to provide for you. And you have a problem with going 50-50. Like, bitch, if you got 100K a year and I'm making 100K a year, why the fuck am I putting all my money up and you just sitting back saving your money that I don't get to see shit from? I got to pay for your nails, pay for your hair, pay for this, pay for that. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I don't have a problem with if I got it, I got it. I don't want my woman to spend it unless I, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want her to make me feel bad about not having it in those moments. But like, if I got it, I got it. Like, I ain't gonna be no. I ain't fucking. Everybody hates Chris dad. You know what I'm saying? Like that was $3.99 and 25 cents in gas. You just use it. Like, no, I'm not no cheap
Let's
dude. But what I'm saying is,
here's the kicker part.
women. Go ahead.
Wouldn't 100K legit, like just financially, legitimately, wouldn't that be low balling though?
Depending on who you are, but
Nah,
realistically, these women are out here to prove they're so independent to still say that they need a nigga to provide for them. So what's the purpose of your independence?
we talk about we've been in a world where we've seen billionaires emerge, right? We've seen, matter of fact, Soto, oh boy, that played baseball. They said something about, oh man, expected to get 600 million. He said, I ain't going nowhere from nothing under 7. I said, oh shit, another $700 million man in baseball? Like, bro, with people, oh, I make 100K. Like, that's cool, but even when I said, oh, I made 100, I'm like,
that was just a ballpark number. You feel
I
me?
get what you said, but I'm like, still this, but it's literally like it becomes the medium of discussions. That across the board, that's literally the medium of discussions. 100K,
that's like the minimum. Oh, if it makes a little less than that, I could deal with it. But like most of these women will be like 100K minimum. Bitch, you don't even have a job as a sales associate at Louis Vuitton. You work at fucking Wendy's and you're making minimum wage. And depending on the stage that you're in, you're not making much. Because I'm in LA. Fucking fast food workers is getting like $1 an hour right now. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else, like y'all, I don't know what the fuck the minimum wage is. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some states right now, they minimum wages. Like, look, the reason why all these people is always whooping each other's asses at the Waffle House is because these niggas' minimum wage is like $2.75 an hour. I'll be beating people up too, nigga.
Facts.
Like, come on. Back in 2000 and fucking, let me see, 2003, 2004, I was working at a scissor. That was one of my first jobs outside of security. Nigga, I was still getting like 15 an hour plus tips, nigga. And this is fucking 20, damn that 25 years ago at this point. At least 20. My minimum wage 20 years ago is more than what some people's minimum wage is right now. And that's wild business, bro.
That's facts. That motherfucker tell you this is the minimum wage. And how wait, first thing first, bitch, minimum. Minimum. And you telling me this is culpable to a lifestyle? Like you gonna go find the minimum that a motherfucker could barely skate by just to have 2 pennies?
Like, bitch, you can't even get your nails and your hair done once a month, but you want to tell me I need this amount of money. And it's like, to me, it's almost like you're trying to tell me what your financial expenses are. And if I don't meet your financial expenses plus more, then either I'm just going to be paying for everything for you and just be asked out, or I'm going to have enough money for myself to provide for me too. And the fact that like what's being publicized in this shit, it comes off as like a lot of women really believe that shit. Like, first of all, you women want to sit here and talk about, oh, my daddy didn't go 50-50. Well, bitch, your daddy's rent for a 1 bedroom apartment was 250. I can get a studio right now in California, $1,600, $1,800 for a studio. Times have changed. And you bitches don't even like to cook and clean. So don't sit here and tell me about what your daddy did for your mama financially when you ain't in the house in a moo and a motherfucking bonnet waiting for me to come fuck you as soon as I get off of work. Period. You ain't got, bitch, you can't boil hot dogs, but you want to sit here and tell me what I'm supposed to provide? Bitch, you can I can have all the money in the world. Can you budget the finances and make sure the bills is paid? And sit your ass in this house and just make sure my clothes is washed, dirty drawers, dirty socks. But see, a
Something
woman in here right now that's not in herself, she would be mad about what I'm saying. But it's the truth.
I
Y'all,
saw
y'all
uh
want y'all want men to still be men, but y'all don't want to be women no more. Y'all want to compete with a man and try to belittle him. Think about it. When a nigga got money, we gonna shower it on our girl. When a girl get money and she making more than us, you broke ass bitch ass nigga. That's how you can tell a motherfucker that ain't never had no money.
I mean but think about it though, right? Think about it. Just think about it. Should we expect anything different when we notice that just amongst the women how they respond to each other? If a woman compliments each other, it's basically I'm looking for her approval. I'm in a competition with 2% of them. So,
Mm-hmm.
and now that we know this shit, and it's kind of like it explains why marriage globally is down 50 fucking percent, bro. Come 2025, these motherfuckers is going. I think this shit might be down. Shit, that shit gonna be down by a good 20 more percent.
So as a married man, since I'm not, but you are, I got an observational question for you. If you do and take your feelings for your wife and the kids and everything, like no kids, the beginning of you and your wife's level. If you do what you do now, would you ever gotten married? Because I have a response to that. I just want to hear what you're gonna say first.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't looking to get married.
So now
I could
here's my next statement. The reason why marriage is down is because, and there's two sides to this story. So if somebody wants to play devil's advocate, I know the other side, but I'm gonna state this side
like,
first. The
right.
fact of the matter is I can literally get everything out of a woman that I could get out of a wife, except she's not taking half when she leaves. But the thing about that too is women will be like for the opposite side, where the women be like, well, why should I be doing what a wife does? Well, sweetheart, have you ever heard of something called a promotion? Oh, you have? Oh, okay. So how do you get a promotion? You prove that you can do the other job, you know what I'm saying, before you get it. So you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, be a nurturer to your man if you want to get a good one. But if you think all you're supposed to do is his funds, what he
Be
got in his pocket, and you just gotta be a bad bitch that brings nothing to the table and calls yourself the table, you're wild.
right. You gotta be an asset. So if a dude runs a business and you meet the dude, what can you do in conjunction with the business? Are you good at taxes? Are you good at marketing? Do you know a shit ton of people that need what he's offering or he's selling? Like, it makes you an asset. That's crazy. It go. You
The
know,
fact,
thing about it is like the other way around. Like it's the same thing for men. A man meets a chick that's got a business. Well, gotta be an asset. Gotta
but
be an
here's the
asset.
thing. There's the social media has made so much access to where all these women think they got fire cat, or every woman in the world thinks she got some good pussy because she got some nigga in her inbox. But here's the thing: some of them niggas is just thirsties. Some of these niggas is weirdos. Men, we get talked about our size all the time. Pause, but like, and that's what kills me about that shit too. Because a woman is quick to talk about, oh, I don't want no short man. I don't want no short man. Y'all got so much to say about a male's anatomy, and the minute a nigga be like, bitch, you fat. Oh, that's body shaming. That's that's what the fuck you think you
No,
just
no,
did
no,
right there?
no, 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 EP. Not that you fat. You know, you can lose a little bit.
Like, first of all, bitch, don't ask me if this outfit makes you look big.
You
Because
can
you
lose.
know my answer is going to be no. I can't be honest with you. Because if I get honest with you, now it's an argument and then you're going to be calling me sassy.
You
Like,
can
bitch,
lose.
you asked the question. You told me to be honest.
You tell motherfuckers she can lose a little bit, but that's worse than telling they fat.
But that's what I'm saying. Even with that being, even though that was more of a positive and an uplifting statement, if your woman's mindset is right, she'll receive it. But most of them aren't. So you're going to be like, oh, yeah, you know what, babe? I was looking at you the other day. I think 15 pounds decrease from your body mass would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next thing you know, it's a problem. But she'll be quick to tell you, you ain't got enough dick. Like, wait, what? And their form of reverse manipulation now, like this all like, I want a masculine man that can lead and provide. But the minute I speak up for myself, bitch, you trying to make me seem like I'm a fruit cup. Like, oh, you sassy, you this, you that. Like, no, bitch, I'm a fucking man, and I'll be damned if you gonna just talk to me like that. Like, if we got something going, if you just a random, I don't care. Like, I'ma still roast you. But like, don't ever challenge me, and then when I meet your challenge, now it's like your parents, like like I made the example earlier, like with a parent. They'll be talking this shit and make a false ass statement, and you check them about like, oh, you sure you want to check my dental records on that? You sure you got the facts on that? And then when they realize they wrong, you need to lower your tone talking to me like that. I'm still your mama. I'm still your daddy. Oh yeah, you niggas lost the argument already. You niggas
Yeah.
lost already, bro. Yo, you went from being my parent to a childish ass little kid in preschool. Like, bro, it's over with. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Don't like I told my dad. He's like, oh, you and your brother and sister and all that. Y'all blame us for what's going on in your life. I said, I don't blame y'all for what's going on in my life. The only thing I blame on y'all is the fact that this family has a lack of emotional intelligence, and I'm learning it on my own every day, bro. When I tell you this nigga acted like I called him stupid. What? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Emotional intelligence. I said, bro, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Then the nigga tried to make a little childish ass comment to me and be like, well, nigga, you didn't go to college? Where the fuck you learned this from? It doesn't matter where I learned it from, nigga. I'm still out here learning. And you still stuck and don't even understand it. Well, all I'm trying to tell you is you don't know how to express yourself in an intelligent way. It's okay. Most people don't. Like you just proved me right now. You just proved exactly what I just said right now, bro. Like,
Mm,
it's like,
mm.
bro, this shit is frustrating.
Right, so else.
This is wild, wild, wild. Nigga, we've been on here for 2 hours.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
See, bro, what I am gonna do, fucking with you on this and shit. I'm gonna find myself a little more organization. I'm still gonna be unorthodox, but I'm gonna organize shit where you need me for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. Like
Shit, you
that's
come
what I was
with
like,
whatever you want, whenever you want, bro. Shit.
bro. Anytime you on this platform, bro, let me know, bro. Like as long as I'm available, it can come through, bro. Like like I want people to I'm not looking to be famous and all that weird ass shit, but it's just like shit, man, like people need to see that there's other people that haven't got to experience how I've got to experience. Oh, I'm just like you. Oh, D is just like you. Whoever you decide to bring on this platform is I think that's gonna be the where you get the most success. You know what I'm saying? Because one, you already know a bunch of nut ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, men and women, you know what I'm
I don't
saying? But
know they come up.
you get to like bring yourself as the host and have your different co-hosts for different topics and different this, that, and the other that can find a way to relate to the people, you know what I'm saying, that's listening and this, that, and the other. Like that's gonna be dope, bro. Like for real, for real. Like
I don't know for educational purposes. I do not know the motherfuckers, bro. They just pop up.
you know what I'm you know what I'm saying. I don't know half of them shit. Let's be honest. Like shit, some of them I be seeing. I'm like, damn, where the fuck did I
Bad
meet them at?
boy.
Like,
Listen, the fact that when he said he did it deliberately, when dude said he deliberately got his girl's mama's pregnant and they had a baby, and I was like, wait, what? And
was
then
that Roy?
yeah, I was like,
Oh yeah, I'm
what?
glad I didn't hear that part.
So it got to a point where he's like, he just started rambling. Like, I dropped him down because I was like, all right, you got to cool down. He came back, he was quiet. Bro, he had a binge. He had a binge spew, bro. That boy was not talking from the point of sober. He was talking from a point of just being fucked up beyond understanding. That boy was FUBU.
And it's starting to make me think it could be a possible bit of heroin or something too, because I've dabbled in my day, like being a dancer, the pills and shit like that. Like I ain't never did no Christina and all this shit, but like usually when you take the high power ones and you've been drinking, shit, you still got balance and stability. This he's he was gone, bro. He
Yeah,
was a gone girl. He was gone girl. Like,
yeah.
bro, I don't know who you are. And I don't know you well enough to let you come in here and disrespect people I've been doing way longer than you, nigga. Like, nigga, I couldn't even listen to the first half of your story. Nigga, so therefore you already all weirdo trying to be. But like
You know me.
people, I don't know, bro. yeah. I don't know you, my nigga. Like, I don't know that nigga, like, bro. And then the fact that you were so aggressive with the women, and when you made your one little comment like, "Oh, some, you a bitch ass nigga too," and I'm like, "Nigga, who the fuck you talking to, bro?" He
Calls me.
directed all this shit back to the women.
This
I
is
was like, "Oh yeah, I can."
when that nigga calls me Dre. He like, oh, there goes my nigga Dre. And I caught on to it like after a while because I thought it was somebody in the comments named Dre. And then he like, yo, when I come through Houston, I'm definitely gonna have to come kick it with you, Dre.
Bro,
Ain't no
these
motherfucking Dre.
niggas is weird, bro. These niggas be weird, bro. Like weird, bro. Like it's like I get it. Like certain people, like we were chopping it up about the other homie that just got out. So I could see his awkwardness in certain situations. He's been
Right,
locked down. You know what I'm saying? But even he's not a weirdo. He can be awkward, but he's not
yeah,
a weirdo. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And I still fuck with that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nigga, it was hard to tell him. Pull up, smoke with you and everything. That nigga stay by the slots and swap me. It's
Oh,
only a matter of time. Yeah, he stayed hella close. You know what I'm saying? He like, so that's a matter of time. But like that kind of shit, like it's one thing to come in here with your DNA stories and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was unwarranted, bro.
but
Tell you,
yeah,
I I
and
never been in
I done
anything
been.
so random in my life, bro. When if he listen, yeah, I probably would have understood it if he had never said a word beforehand and he just came out. I'm like, oh, okay, he really going through. But bro was literally just sitting up there chopping it up with us about land, business, all kinds of shit. He was next thing you know, like his voice, the way he sound now, he didn't sound like
Yeah,
that when he came. Bro, I was like,
boy, boy,
what the
boy, sound like the drunk uncle at the barbecue that burnt the ribs, nigga.
that boy was out
He
of
was
there.
like the pieces of the story that I heard before I went to work with my dad. Cause remember that day I was cleaning out the truck and all that shit. Nigga, first it was the DNA story. Then the nigga talking about, oh yeah, my girl, she wanted to mess with this other bitch, but she a meth head, and da 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 da. First thing I said was like, nigga, if she's crushing on the meth head, she's probably indulging in it too.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, but that ain't me. I just smoke and drink. And at that moment in time, benefit of the doubt wise, okay, nigga, you might not have rode the short bus. You just was on a minivan to school, and that's okay. We're gonna give you that benefit of the doubt. But then for the nigga to come back in that behavior that I saw, and we just speculating on what it could be substance wise. I don't know why we didn't see it when he made that story up to us, bro. Like that, he's for sure on that shit.
Bro,
And
I don't think
he's probably not even smoking it. He probably sniffing it.
either way, when he do get on it, that shit, that shit changes everything.
Like,
And then
bro.
he'll, he'll hear something, and then like, I want to go shark fishing, and he'll come out sharks. Man, there's this girl at the meth house. I don't mess with that stuff though, but she do.
bro, bro.
He was singing Baby
We could be
Shark.
like, hey man, hey D, let's go ice fishing. Man, I fucked this bitch this one time. Her pussy was cold as ice. Like, what, nigga? Was she dead, motherfucker? Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like it's like you trying to make yourself relevant. And it's ridiculous, man. Like, oh, that's like me being like, man, I fucked this bitch last night. She made me grow 2 inches in height. How ridiculous does that shit sound, bro?
You should tell you
Like
what.
I'm D height
Yeah,
now
you
because I
know,
done fucked a bad bitch. I'm your height
LeBron
now, nigga. I
himself would
fucked a
probably
bad bitch. I'm 5'10". Like
got 2 inches of
it's
height.
it's But it be the niggas like that that be having these bitches out here hyped up that don't belong to be, and then they gotta talk to Kevin Samuels and then find out that they wasn't what they thought they was, or any nigga for that matter. We just be out here being nice. Like, let's be real, because what do I need to be mean to you for? But like, it be motherfuckers like that that be having these bitches out here that look like motherfucking what's that the name of that movie Monique was beating up on her daughter in Precious. You niggas be out here making these precious looking bitches feel like they motherfucking Beyonce. And that's the reason why. And I'm not talking about weight size. I'm talking about actual attraction of the face. Like the ugliest women they be getting played, especially now. Let them show a little bit of titty and ass, whatever they doing. That's what it takes. Niggas is gonna be sliding up in their DM, but the problem is you women don't know how to value the niggas that slide in your DM. Y'all looking at the quality. I mean, y'all looking at the quantity of your DM and not the quality. Because how many of them niggas in the DM did you actually respond to?
Not happening. They not doing that, bro. She about to shut this damn thing down. Somebody call you? I don't know why you ain't got no sound.
It's these earbuds, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to shut this damn thing down, man. Appreciate you, bro.
They be tripping sometimes. But yeah, man,
Appreciate
we gonna link up some more, man, because we'll talk all night, man. But I'm about to get ready to bounce myself, go to the house. I know I got work in the morning, so
for sure, man. Appreciate you, champ.
always, brother. We gonna keep this shit going, man. We gonna keep this shit going, bro. Like for real, for real. What's the name? Is it an app I should get? Because I'm doing this on my Google Chrome.
I don't think they got an app. Yeah, that's the only way. The best
Okay.
way from. Yeah.
All right, for sure. I'm just making sure because I'm like, man, all I see is you at the top, and then a picture, a video of me at the bottom that's still going, and some shit that's saying you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Outside of that, like, I have no room to play, so I was just considering it.
If you got a laptop or a tablet, you can put the link inside at the top of the browser. Bring you right over here.
Oh, okay. See, I'm on my phone all the damn time, so
yeah, I already know how it go.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out though, brother. We gonna chop it up, man. I'm gonna tap in, bro. I'm gonna get my ass to the house.
For sure.
Take it easy, man. It's always good to have a half-ass intelligent conversation with somebody. I ain't always gotta be ignorant. And shit. Someday we'll be on fucking clips on TikTok and everybody will be reposting this nigga.
You're talking about us.
We started.
You're talking about us.
All right, man.
All right.
I'm invincible, but I still fight doubt. And the only